Hey, it's Olga from olgadoktoreva.com. This is where you overcome overwhelm, get in charge of your day, become more productive while feeling happy in your life. Today's video is all about saying no and setting boundaries. Sometimes in your work and life you have quiet periods where you seem to be on top of your priorities, on top of things, and you feel good about achieving things. Sometimes you get busy periods in your work and in your life when your calendar is already full, and then on top of this, other things pop up. Maybe someone gets sick in the family and you need to look after them. Maybe an unexpected email comes with a request to refer a paper or to look and evaluate a proposal, or something gets broken in the lab and you need to take care of that. But these are the things that are already on top of your schedule and you don't seem to have time of this. So the whole thing inflates and there seems to be too many things to be able to do with this, but just you. So as a result, you feel overwhelmed, very busy, and as a result of this, you get frustrated and tired and often grumpy. So not good. So today we talk about how to deal with this, how to deal with things popping up when you're already quite full in your schedule. And the thing to do here is to start and learn to say no and set boundaries around your time and your attention. So, but I'm not talking here about you just needing to choose one thing out of all the things you want to achieve and sacrifice all the other things and just, do one thing and thinking that you can't have it all. Because I'm all for when I work with my private clients, I always insist that you can have it all. You can achieve all the things you want in its own good time, and let's sit down and see how you can do that. What I'm talking here about is to start saying no and start setting boundaries around the things that you don't need to do. Or maybe they don't need to be done at all. Or maybe they can be done by someone else. And even better than you would do them. This is what I'm talking about. And it's a simple word, no, but it seems to be so difficult to say it for so many people. And I just realized it's been a theme in my coaching the last 2 weeks. This week we spent almost the entire time of our face-to-face personal meeting with one of my private clients just to focus on how to say no, how to set boundaries. And 2 weeks ago I worked with a group of students where we spent some time to write scripts on how to avoid sorry, but, and how to make it more empowering. And what I realized that you won't be able to say no in an empowering way, in a good way, if you feel kind of messy and mixed up in there inside of you, if you don't know your priorities. So this is your key. This is your first step, is to get in touch with your priorities. And I'm talking here about big things, big goals, big priorities, such as your family and friends, your projects at work, your social activities and engagements. It's a productivity mentoring for me, and it's your well-being and your health. So these are the big priorities, the big goals. And it's good just to take some time and to get clear on them. So the second step is to, every time someone requests your attention and your time, is to pause for a moment and get in touch with those priorities. And in ideal case, you will be in touch with them every moment of your work and life. But a step for you to achieve this would be every time someone asks you that requires you answer yes or no, pause for 2 seconds, breathe in and out, and get in touch with your priorities, with those goals that you just got in touch with, and ask yourself, is this request in alignment with my priorities? And what is it going to do for you is going to make it easier for you to say yes or no. And eventually you will also find your language that's empowering yourself and empowering others. And that's what we want for you. Alright? So remember that every time you say no to other requests of others, you say yes to your priorities. And this might sound as a definition of selfishness, and a lot of us grew up with these people telling us this, but I would like to suggest it's not. The better you can take care of yourself and your priorities, the better care you can provide for others, and you can be of service to others. And if you're a parent, you would know it firsthand. If you haven't had your tea and if you're very low in sugar, it's very difficult to take care of your children. So I suggest that the best thing you can give to others is a happy you, is a fulfilled you. Alright, so this is all for today, and here is your assignment for this week. These are 2 things. 1, take just some time to get clear on your priorities and big things. What are the things that are important for you in your life and work, such as family and friends and projects in your work, and some social activities and engagements, and your health and well-being and things like that. And the second thing, every time someone asks you for your time and attention, either by email or in person or by phone, take a few moments to pause and stop and get in touch with your priorities and ask yourself, how is this request in alignment with my priorities? And you can just go and say yes for now if it feels too scary to say no. But what you're gonna do for yourself is to start practicing this, getting in touch with your priorities, and gradually it will make it easier for you to say no authentically in a way that is better for everyone. Alright, this is all for today, and I hope you found it useful. And if you like it, feel free to share with your friends and colleagues, because it's something, maybe something that they really need to hear today. Alright, this is all for today, and I talk to you next week. Bye for now. Bye.